On YouTube, it's Obi-Wan Atoki here, coming at you with another video in our Black Series series. You guys remember from last time we went through the Thrawn box? Today we're taking a special look at none other than Sabine Wren. This one I'm waiting for, with all the hype with Mando Season 2 coming out and Sasha Banks rumored to be playing her. Couldn't be more excited to get into it. So without further ado, here we go. Here's the Sabine figure up close, as you can see. It's a little bit different than the original Sabine they put out a few years ago. That one had the older style Black Series box, and this one is the photorealistic one. So she looks a lot more realistic. They updated a lot of her paintwork and all that. So let's see, on the back here we got a little bit of a synopsis on Sabine. Sabine Wren was a Mandalorian warrior, explosives expert, and talented graffiti artist. Qualities that came in handy as one of the first to rebel against the Empire. So basically, a little backstory on Sabine. She was making weapons for the Empire, found out what they were really up to, that they were doing more harm than good, and she defected. Empire marks her a traitor, even her own mother Ursa, and from that point, she joined the rebels on Lothal, the Ghost Crew. The box itself looks really nice. I'm really loving this style of Black Series box. You got Sabine on the side, the grayscale, the artwork really looks nice. And what I love about these boxes is if you put them next to each other, it kind of forms a big image. So if you have, like, say I had the whole Rebel set here, you would see the whole Ghost Crew like all in one picture throughout the side of the boxes. I love it. I know I have for the newest wave, I have Vader and Luke, and I know they line up, so I was checking that out. It looks really nice. So yeah, let's get into it. So here she is. As you can see, we got her mask here. We have what looks like, oh, that's her spray paint gun. Okay, that's nice. We got her dual blasters, as you can see there. We got the double holsters for both of them. Oh, I bet that just sounds great on the audio. So as you can see here, we got Sabine up close. Very good all around. Compared to the original, actually, she's got a few differences. I'm pretty sure they upped just some of the overall details. Like, I know they changed the colors on her chest plate a bit. They definitely updated her hair. It was a little more, kind of didn't blend together that smoothly, but now, like, this looks really good up on her bangs. And her face looks so much more like, I look at this and I think Sabine. If you saw the original Sabine they put out a few years ago, it just looked, I mean, it was good. It was true to, I mean, as far as Rebels animation goes, but this one, photorealistic one, it just looks so nice. Alright, first up, let's get her helmet on there after we've seen her face. Well, I wouldn't say this is going too well. There we go. We got her helmet on. As you can see, it looks like it lines up pretty nicely. You can see her chin poking out a bit there. So here's Sabine all posed up. We finally got her helmet on. It wasn't too hard. Not as hard as I expected it to be, at least. From what I've seen, the helmet seems to be a little sticky on the newer Sabine than the one that came out a few years ago. We got her blaster pistol here on the right hand. Down here we got her spray paint device. If you could see on the side there, her holster's got her other blaster. It's very nice that it goes in there. Some of them, they just don't fit, and if you can hear it, there's almost a little click when it goes in. I really, really like that. You can see up close, you can see her breastplate. The paint job looks really nice. It really pops. They changed it a bit around from the original one they put out. I think they made it, they muted the Rebel Phoenix a bit and changed a few other small things with the paint. Down here, let me give it a little bit of a backdrop. You can see her knee pads there. I really like the design on these, the speckled paint, the faded look. It really looks nice on her character model. This right here also goes down. I know a lot of the, there's been some, I know I used to have a Jango Fett. It didn't go down, and I kind of didn't, I think I broke it when I was a kid because I was trying to push it down, but it wasn't supposed to go down. So I'm really glad to see that this one goes down, a little bit of the targeting thing there. I really like, I think that's one of the things that's just a really important addition when you're doing like a Mandalorian helmet especially. Well, let's just say I think we should probably call a doctor. This right one, though, doesn't want to seem to have the same mobility that the left one does. Maybe I don't want to snap her leg off. That would be most unfortunate. Her helmet paint, as you can see, it kind of almost has a shine. Like you can see where she painted it, which is another really, really nice touch because Sabine's really big into art and all her armor is so different from the Mandalorian armor we've seen so far in other parts of Star Wars. I just really, really like Sabine's character. You know, I wasn't a fan of Rebels at first. It really had to grow on me a bit as it went forward. I thought, oh, this is just some childish Disney stuff, you know, but really, you shouldn't be knocking Rebels till you give it a watch. It's got the great Grand Admiral Thrawn in it, the man himself. I love Thrawn is my favorite character. If you haven't seen it already, go check out my Black Series Thrawn box video I put out last week. So let's get her other pistol out. It doesn't really look like there's a place for her spray paint thing. I'm thinking just it might look good here. Oh yeah, that works. Just stuck it in the little thigh holster strap there. It seems to fit pretty nicely. It looks like it belongs there, if anywhere. Doesn't really seem to have a designated spot anywhere on her body for it. But pistol, let's get that in her hand. Slides in much easier than the spray paint thing, I'll say that much. Is that good? Yeah, that looks pretty nice. You can see, kind of rotate her a bit. Oh! Down she goes. Well, if you're a fan of Sabine, I definitely recommend picking up this Black Series figure. I promise it'll make a great addition to your collection. Next video, I'm planning on either doing Obi-Wan or Anakin behind me there. Leave a comment down below who you think I should do. If you enjoyed, leave a like, and as always, may the Force be with you.